Have you ever wondered why that nagging voice of self-doubt is so loud? Why do you compare yourself to everyone on social media, feeling like you're constantly falling short? This digital comparison culture is not the cause of your low self-esteem, but the trigger that activates a deeper, ancient cosmic pattern that's written directly into your being. The sun. The sun is your soul, your ego, and your source of vitality. When it's weak or afflicted, your inner light flickers, leaving you vulnerable to anxiety and the fear of not being enough. In this video, we are going to identify the 3 core astrological reasons, Vedic astrological reasons, for your lack of confidence, and most importantly, provide the specific, time-tested remedies to ignite your natal sun, allowing you to walk forward with unshakable, authentic power. Let's shine a light on your confidence blocks. So let's talk about the first part of this video. It's the soul's source. So the afflicted sun, let's talk about the afflicted sun. Think about your sun being dimmed. Think about the sun in the sky being dimmed or covered by a partial shadow. So the sun is the king of all the planets. It's the Raja. It dictates your sense of authority, charisma, purpose, and self-respect. It is what makes you feel worthy of simply existing. A strong sun naturally radiates confidence. But when the sun is compromised, it creates a sense of unworthy royalty. You know you have potential, but you can't fully own your throne, leading to that constant feeling of chronic insecurity that so many of us face. Let's talk about the key sun placements that cause this confidence crisis. First of all, sun in debilitation, which means in Libra. This is where the sun is the weakest. When the sun is in the sign of Libra, which is number 7, it's a sign of relationships. You struggle because your self-worth becomes entirely dependent on external validation. Relationships. How well your relationships are doing or how much people approve of you, etc. You literally sacrifice your self-identity for harmony, which is the ultimate root of self-betrayal and doubt. Next, sun being afflicted by Rahu or Ketu. This is the ultimate self-doubt placement. The nodes eclipse your sun's light. Rahu creates an obsessive ambition, but an inability to truly enjoy success. You constantly crave more validation, driving the non-stop comparison that you see online. And what does Ketu do? It creates detachment from your own ego and identity. You don't know who you truly are or what your purpose is, leading to a deep-seated spiritual insecurity. Let's talk about the next part, the challenged paternal lineage. The sun governs the father figure. An afflicted sun often indicates a strained relationship with the father, or a father who was absent, overly critical, or lacked strong leadership. This foundational relationship directly dictates your ability to embrace authority in your own life and be your own best parent. Let's go to part 2 of this video, which is the 2 pillars of your identity. They are the Lagna Lord, which means your ascendant Lord, and the 5th house. The Lagna Lord, your physical sovereignty, your 1st house. The Lagna Lord is a ruler of your 1st house, your ascendant, which represents your physical body, your personality, and personal sovereignty. So Lagna Lord in the Dushtana houses, such as 6th house, 8th house, or 12th house, this is one of the most classic indicators of emotional difficulty. Think about it. When the ruler of the self is placed in houses of conflict, which is the 6th house, or crisis, obstacles, which is the 8th house, or the house of loss, which is the 12th house, your default emotional mode is to feel overwhelmed, hidden, or constantly fighting for your right to exist. Yeah. This breeds chronic insecurity and a feeling that your body or identity is a burden. Second is afflicted Lagna Lord. A Lagna Lord under heavy aspect from Saturn, which restricts you, or Mars, which creates inner anger, means your physical self-expression is always met with inner resistance, leading to constant emotional friction and a fear of assertion. Now let's talk about the second element of it, which is the fifth house and your creative expression. The fifth house rules your intelligence, your creativity, and your self-expression. It's the joy of the soul, the capacity for light-hearted play, and pure, unadulterated passion. When the fifth house or its lord is weak, you lack confidence in your innate talent and ability to feel joy. This manifests as the fear of performance. You withhold your creative gifts, such as art, writing, or even just sharing your opinion, because you fear external judgment, which is the perfect fuel for comparison culture. The fifth house gives joy. When it's weak, the simple act of self-expression no longer feels joyful, but scary or emotionally draining. Now let's talk about the third part of this video, which is the Vedic solution to ignite your sun, right? That is the most important. Your birth chart is not a prison. It is rather a guidebook. The solutions for self-doubt are all about actively engaging with the energy of the sun and your first house, shifting your emotional response from fear to fortitude. Let's talk about the core sun activation remedy. You do daily solar worship. How can you do that? You can do sun salutations. This is one of the single most powerful remedy for a weak sun. You perform the 12 steps of the Surya Namaskar, sun salutation, every morning facing the rising sun. It directly floods your body with the solar prana, solar life force, boosting physical vitality and self-assurance. This is the antidote to feeling emotionally depleted. You can also meditate to sun's energy. It can purify your ego and it can attract the blessings of authority, respect, and courage. The second remedy is the Lagna Lord, the first house sovereignty remedies. Embrace your first house principle. Since the first house rules the body, confidence must be built through physical discipline. Start a physical routine, even a short one, but that's non-negotiable. This proves to your Lagna Lord that you are the authority of your own body and time. This consistency stabilizes your emotional health. Now let's fix the father integrity. The sun is the father. You must honor the principle of fatherhood, authority. This means always keep your promises like a father does, and especially to yourself. When you break commitments, your son's integrity is damaged and your self-respect drops, leading to self-criticism. Now let's talk about the next remedy, the fifth house creativity remedy, the Joy First project. To heal the fifth house, you must engage in a creative act, such as writing, singing, drawing, without any goal of validation or profit. Do it purely for the joy of expression. This recalibrates the fifth house, telling your chart that your creative light is valuable, regardless of the outcome. This is the ultimate tool to detach from the pressure of anything, of social media performance, for instance. So what does all this lead to? Let's talk about the karmic lesson of the inner king, your inner solar system, your inner sun. Your battle with self-doubt and emotional insecurity is a profound karmic lesson. Your soul is here to learn the difference between arrogance, which is the corrupted ego that craves validation, and your authentic self-authority, which is the enlightened sun that simply shines. The challenges of your afflicted sun or your weak Lagna lord, they're forcing you to move beyond the superficial praise of society and connect with the eternal, unshakable source of confidence that resides within you. Your soul, your Atma. By diligently performing these remedies, you're not just boosting your ego. You're fulfilling a soul contract to become the rightful king or queen of your own life. When your sun shines, every other area of your chart, from wealth to relationships, is illuminated and begins to thrive. And you gain the emotional resilience to withstand the pressures of the external world. How wonderful is that? Now, I want you to take action today. My assignment for you is this. Commit to one form of sun remedy. It could be the sun salutations or the integrity practice for the next 7 days. Then tell me in the comments, what is the one creative act you will do this week purely for the joy of your 5th house, just because you are alive and you want to do something fun? So thank you for choosing to shine your light today. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to continue these deep dives into mastering your destiny. If you'd like to deep dive into your own chart, go ahead and connect with us. Schedule a consultation in the About section with the link in the About section. And knowledge is meant to be shared, and that's what I'm doing for you. So go ahead and share this video with someone that you think can use it. Again, thank you for watching and thank yourself for watching. Until next time.